Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In my previous videos, I already shared you my Accenture payslip and offer letter. In this video, I'm going to discuss about how I cracked Accenture interview. I'm going to share complete stages in step by step about Accenture recruitment drive. So please do watch this video till end to get the complete information. In this video, I'm going to cover the steps in stages. So the cognitive assessment, technical assessment, coding, and about communication test and interview details in details. Okay, with all the information, with useful resources and website. Okay, so all the useful resources and website links will be given in my description box. You can check it out once you completely watch this video. So guys, before getting started, if you are new to my channel, please do subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon for daily job updates as well as important related IT info updates. So please do subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon. So let's get started. So as you guys already know, Accenture conducts Pan India Freshers Recruitment Drive every year very frequently. So even now you can apply. So if you haven't applied, Accenture application link I will attach in my description box. So basically freshers who are in 2023 and 2024 batch passouts, you can go ahead and apply of any degree. So if you basically you need to have a degree to apply. So if you have a degree, you can directly go ahead and apply. Okay. So let's get started. So even I have applied for the Accenture Pan India Freshers Recruitment Drive. So I basically belong to computer science branch. I am 2023 batch passout. Recently I applied like 3 to 4 months ago, and I got I applied through for a associate software engineer role in Accenture main website only. So after application, within a day or two, I got the confirmation link from Accenture HR recruitment team for the online test. So before getting started, I will let you know the different positions available in Accenture for freshers. So basically for freshers, there are two roles. One is associate software engineer, ASC. So another one is advanced associate software engineer. So before like 2 to 3 years ago, there was another role like application development L12. So now they have changed the designation to associate software engineer and advanced associate software engineer. So these are two different various roles. So based upon your technical skills and talent, so these designation will be given to you. So if you're cracking rate, so interview clearness rate is just normal, you will get associate software engineer role. And if you are very highly talented in coding and all, so you will get this advanced role. Okay, so for ASC, the total compensation is 4.5 lakh, whereas for advanced it is 6.5 lakh. 2 lakhs difference is there. So fixed pay is 3.8 for ASC, and for advanced it is 5 plus. So variable pay you will get 32,000 for ASC, and for advanced it is 84,000. One time joining bonus 50,000, and for advanced it is 25,000. Benefits, graduate insurance premium you will get for both. Okay, so for AC it is 9,500, and for advanced it is 13,000. So these are the two main basic roles for freshers. So if you're applying for freshers, please keep in mind. So you'll be either moved into associate or advanced based upon your skill set. So next we will go through the complete syllabus of first round, that is online aptitude test. So once you apply for Accenture, the within a day or two you will get a application link for online assessment test. So you need to have your own laptop with a good internet connection, and you have to on your face cam as well. Okay, front camera. So these are the first round, that is aptitude test syllabus. So we will have a cognitive and technical assessment section. So coding will have coding questions, communication test, then final interview. So these are all complete stages. So in the first round of online aptitude test, you will get cognitive assessment, coding, and communication test. So all three sections will be in first round only, that is online aptitude test. So in cognitive, so you'll get questions like critical reasoning and problem solving, 18 questions, abstract reasoning, 15 questions, English ability, 17 questions. So from cognitive questions, you will get 50 questions. Okay. From technical side, you'll get pseudo coding questions, 18 number of questions, common applications and MS Office tool questions, fundamentals of networking, you'll get 10 questions. For technical, you'll get 40 questions. Both combined, you'll get 90 questions. And the duration for this to clear is 90 minutes. So for one question, you'll get maximum of 1 minute to solve. Okay, so there is no complete time duration for each question, so you can take more than 1 minute also, but within 90 minutes you have to solve all these 90 questions. Okay, complete section. So once 90 minutes is over, so you will be forwarded to next section, that is coding. So fundamentals of programming, any language of choice, so two programming questions will be asked. So you can write in any of these mentioned languages based upon your understanding and knowledge. You can either write in C, Java, Python, etc. So the duration is 45 minutes. Next one is communication test. So here they will check your communication set test and spoken English skills. So there are various sections like reading, repeat questions, sentence build, story retellings, open questions, conversations, passage comprehensions. So any questions that will be asked will come from these sections only. So there is no set of number of questions. The question number of questions may vary, but there is a duration that is approximately 20 minutes of duration. So within this time you have to complete this communication test. So once the online test gets over, within a week you will get the results whether either you have cleared or not. So some of the candidates got the result within a day itself. So if the candidate has given the online aptitude today, so the next day itself they have got all the results whether they cleared or not. Okay, so once you get the result, then you will be called for interview. Okay, so the next step is interview. So here you will the member of two members panel, like they will take both technical and HR. So they will check your technical skills, project related questions they will ask related to your project, your academics, okay, your interest, strengths and weakness, everything. So all the basic questions they will ask in interview. So approximately 30 minutes duration will be there for interview. Okay, so the duration and the number of questions, so all varies for each candidate. They don't ask repeated questions and all fixed set of questions. It depends upon the members in the panel and the candidate. So if the candidate is from CS, they will ask CS related questions. If the candidate is from mechanical or civil, they'll ask different questions related to their field. So I hope this is clear. Next I will go to the stages in detail. So the first step is aptitude test, right? So in the aptitude test, this is one of the section called as critical reasoning and problem solving. These are the important topics like arrangements, blood relations, statement and conclusions, coding and decoding, agree, disagree, psychometric analysis, inferred meaning, logical sequence. So if you are preparing for placements, I don't have to stress much about it. So all these topics will be covered by you easily. So if you're not preparing, make sure you prepare all these topics for Accenture, because any questions that will be asked in problem solving section, so the questions will come from these topics only. So the order is in form. So if the arrangements is in top means, so the this topic is very high weightage, questions will be more, blood relation questions will be more. Okay, 2 to 3 questions will be asked. Okay, so make sure you prepare all these. So the websites and the book RS Agarwal is best for this. Okay, all the websites I will attach. So next section is abstract reasoning. Abstract reasoning is very easy. So if you are good at it, then it will be very easy. Because logical reasoning, right? So you have to be very good at logical reasoning. So solve more number of questions. Practice makes this perfect. So if you have to be good in abstract reasoning or logical reasoning, you have to practice more questions. Make sure you have a RS Agarwal book, or you can refer indiabix.com as well. There are more number of questions. So practice, and questions will be come from these topics only. Practice more and it will be very easy for you. So practice 2 to 3 questions from each topics and it will be very easy. So the questions will come from those topics only. So next one is English ability. So this is one of the toughest section for me as well. So how we talk with that doesn't come in the online aptitude questions. The questions will be very high level. So if you are preparing for IIM CAT exam, then those candidates can easily crack. But there are few questions like in 15 questions there will 5 to 6 questions will be very easy, then 7 to 8 questions will be very tough. So synonyms, antonyms, this will be very tough. Sentence correction sometimes will be very easy, but items, phrases, speeches, tenses, this is very tough. But somehow I was able to crack 5 to 6 questions because those will be very easy. But 7 to 8 questions was very tough. I just randomly ticked it. Okay, So if your English ability, if you're good at it, then you can easily crack. But make sure you at least try to solve 5 to 6 questions that will help you to crack this section. So next is pseudo coding. So pseudo coding is very tough according to me because 15 to 18 questions will be asked in pseudo coding. So XOR bit. So logical questions were there. So they were very easy. I was able to crack. But there were some more questions which was very tough. Like 5 to 6 questions were very tough. Like simple small codes were asked, and they were asking about the output of those codes. But the time was very short, and I was not able to crack within that time. So at 5 minutes, there were around 5 to 6 questions that I was still able to solve, but I just randomly ticked questions, and that 5 to 6 questions which I was able to solve at first helped me to crack this. So make sure at least you able to solve 5 to 6 questions in the beginning. So in 15 questions you should be able to solve at least 5 to 8 questions. Okay, that will be able to help you crack. So if you're good at pseudo coding, so if you practice more questions, then really this section is very easy for you. Then common applications and MS Office questions, this section is very easy. You can crack all the questions if you're good at computers. Networking, security, and cloud. So since I was from computer science, so I was very good at networking, security, and cloud. So I did my internship as well as project in networking security. So this that helped me to crack this section easily. So I was able to crack all the questions. So there were around 5 to 6 questions on networking and security. Okay, no questions from cloud. So expect all the questions in the networking security. So I already made videos for on these sections. I will attach all those video links that really help you to crack the interview. So next one is coding. So coding, there will be two questions will be asked. Duration is 45 minutes, so you should be able to code at least one program. Okay, so if you are able to write code and execute all the test cases and use cases, one program, then that is 100% that you crack the first online aptitude test. So I was able to code this one, extract maximum numerical value from a given string. So since this is very easy, I was able to write the program and execute it. So counting characters, I time already over. So I took 30 minutes to crack like solve this set of this program, and I didn't have much time to try this. I was able to code, but I was able to execute only partial output. Okay, so make sure you execute one program successfully, then you can easily crack this section as well. So next one is communication assessment. So there is actually no time. So once you crack the first round of online aptitude test, next time Accenture will send one more link to a clear communication test. So once they send the mail, so within 48 hours you have to take this communication assessment test. Okay, so this they have made mandatory to take this test, to that they will test your spoken English and English knowledge. So in the communication assessment there are multiple like topics. The first topic is reading. So you have to have your own laptop and mic. Okay, so you have to insert your mic, and in the first reading, so you have to listen first. The AI will start speaking, so you have to listen what it says. So it says, please read the sentence two. So once it says this statement in the screen, you will see these four options. So as per the question, please read the sentence two, you have to read the sentence two. She is going to visit her daughter. Okay, that's it. So in the screen these numbers will not be there, so you have to just assume that this is the second statement as per the order, and read this, she is going to visit her daughter. That's it. Okay, next topic is repeat. So that AI will tell some statement or a phrase, you have to listen it. Like it says leave town on the next train, and you have to repeat the same thing. That's it. Be loud, be clear, speak as you are speaking to your friend on a phone. Just speak normally, do not shiver, and do not stop in between. Just repeat what it says. This is completely AI generated communication test. It just listens and gives the result. Speak confidentially, do not panic in between. So the next topic is questions. So you have to listen. AI will ask you a question and you have to answer it. So AI will ask you the question, would you get water from a bottle or a newspaper? This is logical, so you have to think and say a bottle or from a bottle. Next one is sentence builds, so you have to listen. Was reading my mother, so in between it'll give some space. Okay, was reading space my mother her favorite magazine. So you have to arrange this in a complete statement and say my mother was reading her favorite magazine. So here tip is stay extremely vigilant in this part, so you can't ask it to be repeated in fact in any part. So storytellings, you will here you will hear three brief stories one by one. After each story, a beep follows. So when you hear the beep, you have 30 seconds to repeat the story. You just listen. So after 30 seconds, you will immediately hear another story. So you have to retell the story. So open questions. So here you will hear two questions about your family, life, or personal choices. So you have to answer each questions within a beep. Okay. So conversations, so you have to listen. So speaker one is Lucy, so there will be two speakers. First speaker tells this sentence, second speaker tell this sentence. Okay, so question, it'll ask a question. So once after all the speakers, it'll ask a question. So what will Lucy have to do morning? So you have to answer the question. So next one is passage comprehension, you have to listen all these things. Okay, so step by step it'll go on asking questions, and by step you have to answer all these questions one by one. So all this is related to a communication test. So communication is test is very interesting and fun. So be more confident and start speaking fluently without any hesitation, or don't panic in between. Okay, that is the main part to crack the communication test. So it will be very easy, guys. So make sure you have a good laptop and a speaker, and there is you are alone in a room without any noise or background music. Okay, so the next is interview. So interview was conducted by two members, one is from technical team and another one is from HR. So first HR will start speaking with our introduction and all. So she will ask about our introduction. We have to uh, introduce myself. So make sure you prepare a complete 3 to 4 paragraph about yourself and practice it more. So since the HR will be there, they will be more concentrating on your spoken skills, the way you speak and your communication and confidence. Make sure you practice heavily the introduction part. Do not stuck in between, and make sure you complete everything with the 3 to 4 paragraphs. At least you have to speak at least 2 to 3 minutes fluently. So once you do this perfectly, 80 to 90%, make sure that you have already cracked the interview part. Okay, so you have to be very confident, speak fluently, cover everything. So 2 to 3 minutes you have to speak fluently without getting stuck in anywhere. So after that, technical member will start asking about your academics, about your interests, what you did in your project. So you have to explain your project. So make sure you also uh, practice about your project, all the technical skills that you have, that what is your role in your project, what is the contribution that you did in your project, all the technologies that you used in project. Okay, so you practice all these questions. Also make 2 to 3 paragraphs about your project. So once they ask what is your project all about, you have to speak fluently about your project. Okay, the technologies used, the algorithm that we have used. Okay, everything you have to be very careful. Then they will ask your strength and weaknesses, normal HR questions. So are you able to relocate, ready to relocate? You have to say yes. Okay, so if they ask relocation, you have to say yes. So if you are you ready to work anywhere in India, you have to say yes. Do not say no. So if you know that directly reject you, because Accenture is a pan India recruitment drive. So you have to be ready for to any work anywhere in India as well as around the world. You have to say everything for a relocation, everything you have to say yes. And they will ask you, there are several open positions in several technologies like SAP, they have support, Java, .NET. They will ask you, so which one you are interested. Be very specific and clear. So if you're interested in SAP, just say I'm very interested in SAP and I want to work in this technology only. Just say it straightforward. They will assign you in SAP only. So if you don't say, like if you say I am ready to work anywhere, they will directly put you in support. Okay, make sure if you are good at in Java, just say I want Java project only, make put you in Java. Okay, so all next all are HR questions only. So prepare normal basic HR questions from India Bix or interview bit. That will be more than enough.